Good evening. Welcome everyone to our virtual awards ceremony for Richie Spirit Foundation's College Scholarship Program. My name is Jordan Herskowitz, and I'm the Executive Director of Richie Spirit Foundation. Our mission is to promote organ donation, and for the last 13 years, we do so by putting on events, programs, and gifting grants and scholarships across the country. Tonight, we celebrate a year of incredible work by students all across this country who, despite all odds of getting through high school during a pandemic, have made it to the end of the school year, and we can't wait to join them in celebrating that accomplishment and all that's to come next year and beyond. The College Scholarship is Richie Spirit Foundation's flagship program. It started in 2010 and was a way to honor my brother, Richie, who received a life-saving double lung transplant at the age of 6 years old back in 1996. Because of that transplant, Richie's life changed forever. He became a healthy kid once again and was able to expand his life up to the age of 17 when he died shortly before his high school graduation. So in Richie's memory, the Significant Challenge College Scholarship was created to honor students who embody characteristics like Richie had, of perseverance, resilience, and strength despite significant challenges. I'm very excited to join you this evening as we hear from our 3 finalists and 3 of the judges who reviewed this year's application. To kick things off, I'm turning it over to RSF's Foundation Coordinator, Rose Shapiro.
Thank you, Jordan, and thank you all so much for being here tonight. This year, we received over 2,100 applications from high school students across nearly all 50 states. And applicants were asked to write about the most significant challenge that they faced and how they have worked to overcome it. This spring, a panel of 40 judges selected the remaining 3 finalists. We are joined today by some of our dedicated judges who will speak about each of our finalists. So I'd love to welcome Jeff Watson to speak about our first finalist.
Good evening. As a result of her battle with multiple rare diseases and chronic illnesses since early childhood, Alexandra Crocker, a senior from Farmingdale, New Jersey, felt isolated from her peers and deprived of important experiences. Alexandra decided to take action in response to these challenges by founding a nonprofit devoted to connecting and supporting children with rare diseases and their families. In doing so, Alexandra nurtured acceptance, hope, and community for others and for herself. Alexandra's teacher writes, undeterred by her diagnosis with multiple health challenges, Alexandra turned these setbacks into a passion to help others by starting the Fighting Hard Foundation, which aims to provide physical, emotional, social, and financial help to families of children impacted by rare diseases and chronic illnesses. She's widely respected in our school, community, and state. And I'm now proud to invite Alexandra to read an excerpt from her essay.
Thank you so much. At 12 years old, I had no prior experience founding a nonprofit, so my family and I dedicated countless hours researching the process and creating a brand for our foundation, Fighting Hard. I remained committed to assisting as many families as possible while dealing with my own illnesses. I found peace, hope, and acceptance in extending support to kids like me. For every kid I helped and cheered on through their own races, I was helping myself too. Today, our organization is 5 years strong and has raised over $150,000, with every penny funding care packages, meals, travel expenses, medical supplies, and financial support for the families who are fighting hard. I will be attending Franklin and Marshall this fall, and I hope to study cognitive science and linguistics. And I'm most excited to take Richie Spirit with me and start my own Fighting Hard club at Franklin and Marshall to help support children with rare diseases and chronic illnesses.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. This year's panel of judges was honored to get to know you, and it's clear that you are a capable, selfless, and devoted leader. And we would like to present you with this year's Honorable Mention Award and a $500 prize. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Alexandra, and thank you, Jeff. We will now hear from our next judge about our next finalist. I would like to welcome judging panel member Bethany Hogan.
It is my absolute honor to introduce Nathan Marone, a senior from Stevensville, Michigan. Nathan has received 7 surgeries since he was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, UC, in the 6th grade. Despite missing 225 days of school and experiencing enormous physical and emotional stress from his UC, Nathan has become a leader in his community. He's served as class president, he's remained a fierce advocate for UC research, and he's used his platform to raise awareness through public events and media engagement, all while being a massively accomplished student on his way toward a medical degree. Nathan's teacher shares, Nathan's leadership in school and community organizations reflect his selfless compassion for others and his desire to inspire positive change in the world. He is an insightful scholar, a skilled leader, and an accomplished athlete. His potential is limitless, his drive to succeed is unrivaled, and his character is unquestionable. Through Nathan's advocacy, he's directly impacted at least 30,000 people and raised over $25,000 on behalf of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. I invite Nathan to read an excerpt from his essay.
Thank you, Bethany. My ulcerative colitis has forced me to come to grips with myself and my future. I've chosen to meet these UC challenges head on and ultimately work to help children avoid what I've experienced. My motivation is to be proactive about my UC and an advocate for further understanding, research, and a cure. My goal is to become a pediatric colorectal surgeon, thus helping children manage their UC struggles. I aspire to develop surgical procedures that are less invasive, thus minimizing patient pain and recovery time. My UC challenge has driven me to have the courage and wisdom to develop a positive personality, high motivation, academic success, and continue my contributions to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. I'm attending Butler University, where I'll be majoring in biology on a pre-med track in hopes of becoming a pediatric colorectal surgeon, like said in the previous paragraph. I'm most excited for meeting new people and exploring new topics that may interest me within my major.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for sharing your story with our panel and with so many others. We're confident you'll continue to use your voice, leadership, and skills to improve children's healthcare. We're very pleased to present you with the 2nd place award, a $1,500 scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Nathan, and thank you, Bethany. Finally, I'd like to introduce judging panel member and former Significant Challenge College Scholarship recipient, Taylor Finley Pons.
Hi, everyone. Ashish Dekal became a refugee when ethnic cleansing forced his family to flee Bhutan for Nepal, where he lived in a refugee camp without sufficient food, clean water, education, or medical care. Ashish was able to escape this extreme poverty when his family moved to the United States and has since witnessed firsthand the severe inequality between the two countries. In response, Ashish founded an organization committed to providing essential basic needs to those experiencing poverty in both Nepal and US, which has served more than 10,000 people in just a few years. Ashish's advisor and mentor shares, service is a deep-rooted core value for Ashish that he lives literally every day of his life. He exhibits a true sense of joy from service and is eager to have others join him on his journey. Never doubt Ashish's ability to adapt to change, work unyieldingly hard, and find the resources to help him succeed, but never at the expense of others. He will, in fact, take others with him on his successful journey. We will now welcome Ashish to read an excerpt from his essay.
While being a refugee has been challenging, it is now a motivating force. I am driven by the values ingrained in me by my family, gaining as much knowledge as possible, being responsible, and giving back to my community to alleviate some of the suffering that take place in the world. My foundation collects clothes and hygiene products to help the homeless, cancer patients, and kids with congenital disorders gain adequate resources in developing countries like Nepal and here in Salt Lake City. I have learned that the key to freeing myself from poverty, adversity, and suffering stems from helping those in need and gaining knowledge through higher education. I know that with education, impossibilities become realities. I'll be attending University of Utah, where I'll be majoring in biomedical engineering, with the hopes of helping those battling cancer to honor my grandparents. I'm most excited for meeting new people and just getting to learn from them.
Thank you for sharing, Ashish. Our panel is incredibly impressed by your compassion, commitment, and resilience. We know that you will continue to excel academically and continue to serve your community. In recognition of your positive spirit, leadership qualities, and outstanding academic achievement, I'm excited to name you as the 2021 Significant Challenge College Scholarship winner and grant you with a $3,000 scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to extend another congratulations to our 3 award winners, Alexandra, Nathan, and Ashish. You embody the characteristics that Richie had, and we know that you will represent Richie Spirit Foundation wonderfully as you go on to pursue college this fall. I also want to thank Bethany, Jeff, and Taylor, as well as all 40 of our judges who reviewed every single application that came in and found these 3 incredible winners. I'd also like to thank Rose Shapiro, our foundation coordinator, and Bridget Lowell, our programs associate, for their work both on the scholarship and all of the wonderful things they do to keep Richie Spirit Foundation the incredible organization that it's become today. As we leave you this evening, if you'd like to learn more about our work and the future of Richie Spirit Foundation, please visit us on our website at richiespirit.org. Tonight's grant recipients are awarded through generous donations from our donors. So please, if you're able to contribute, we'd kindly ask that you make a donation to Richie Spirit Foundation so that we can continue granting young people who embody characteristics like Richie the ability to go on and pursue their dreams. With that, thank you for joining us, and always remember to pass the spirit. Good evening.